Hello and welcome, yes, to the first ever Lawrence County Football Show. Yes, coming at you from our NCTV45 studios right here in downtown Newcastle. What a tremendous lineup we have for you tonight. Now, we're going to have to cover a lot of things. Number one, how are you going to watch us? Number two, where's it going to be available if you want to go someplace and watch it? Number three, where are the local teams playing? And how long ago has it been since something like this was accomplished? Okay, this is our first attempt at this at NCTV45, and we hope you enjoy tonight's festivities. First of all, the way you can watch us. Now, there are several individuals and businesses that access the programming day that we put out every morning for NCTV45. It is a roughly 4-hour programming day where we give you 4 hours of local programming that you can watch anytime on your time. And because of things like Apple TV, Google Chromecast, and Roku and others, probably that I'm not even aware of, people watch us, right in their living room, sitting at their TV. Well, tonight is a little kind of special. Here's what we have in store for you. Now, our local personnel that do such a tremendous job at this station, and I can't say enough about them, will be at various games. First of all, let's talk about Newcastle. Newcastle is playing at West Allegheny. NCTV45 was able to get a feed out of Imperial, PA, that's where West Allegheny is, and we will be carrying the game live to you. Now, there won't be a play-by-play on that. We'll pick up the public address. Now, if the county schools are something you like to look at, well, we'll have that available for you too. But it will be on a little different basis. Our Lawrence County Football Show will commence shortly after the kickoff of the games. So we will be coming at you live where you can watch us for updates or tune into the Newcastle game, which will be happening live. We will have updates from Shenango, which we will carry and podcast this week, coming up the Labor Day week. So we will be hard at work this weekend getting that out to you. We will also be at the Laurel game. They're playing New Brighton, and the Wildcats are playing Southside Beaver. So check that, Western Beaver. So we will be at those games and be giving you updates. Also, we will get updates from Union, who is playing away down at Rochester. Now, the Mohawk Warriors, they'll be tangling with the Equips, and that will round out the immediately inside area of our county. We'll try to keep you updated on Wilmington and Elwood as well. Now, the Neshannock Lancers don't play until tomorrow night, and NCTV45 will be bringing you that game in the similar podcast format that we've always carried. This is a big step for NCTV45. If you count the games where you'll actually see picture, the Newcastle game, the Shenango game later on in the week, and the Laurel game, that's bringing you 3 games in a county and city of our size, which is pretty doggone good when you consider the big boys are bringing you 5 and they got a lot more people to work with. So keep that in mind as NCTV45 keeps bringing you the best in local programming from what I call the greatest castle in the world. Now, let's say that you're interested in watching the game at an establishment so you can get something to eat, something to drink. Little Johnny's downtown will have the game on. On our mailing list, we are also emailing the Pizza Joes up in Union. Now, whether they have it on or not, I have not had a chance to talk with them. But all of our regular people that get email, and they are one of our regulars, will have access to these games in the Newcastle game. And also, I will be coming at you live for the Lawrence County Football Show so that I can talk about the Newcastle game and talk about other games. Our shows and the football games will roughly conclude at 9 o'clock, at which time we'll sign off, and then tomorrow you'll have full versions of all those games later on in the day, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock, when we'll have to be shuffling out to do the Neshannock game so that you'll have that. So by Tuesday or Wednesday, you will have the Neshannock game, the Laurel game, the Shenango game, the Newcastle game, and possibly the Union game available for you to watch anytime on your time. And also, God willing, we get it to Comcast, and it plays on channel 183 on the cable network. So what a great evening we have planned for you. I hope you get something to eat now, enjoy the sunshine, and then sit back and relax and enjoy Lawrence County football coming at you from the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Take it easy, folks, and we'll see you a little bit later. Don't forget, the Newcastle game will be signing on at 6:45.